Today we're going to look at the distributive property. We'll look at the first part of the distributive property, which involves multiplying a constant by something inside a set of brackets. To learn about the distributive property, we need to understand what the 2 out front of the set of brackets is doing in this case. If we think about what would be inside the set of brackets, 3x minus 4, the 2 would be implying that we would need not one group of 3x minus 4, but two groups of it. It means we need to multiply what's inside that set of brackets by 2 in this case. We can see from the picture that this would give us 6x minus 8. If we were to put a 4 out front of the set of brackets, that would mean that we would need 4 groups of 3x minus 4. If we wanted to just use the distributive property and do this without algebra tiles, we would multiply the 4 from out front of the brackets with each term inside the brackets. So 4 times 3x would give us 12x, and 4 times negative 4 would give us negative 16, which, as you can see, matches up with the picture because there are 12 of the red rectangles and there are 16 of the blue number tiles. When you do the distributive property, you'll have to pay attention to the negative and positive signs. When you multiply negative 2 by 4x, a negative times a positive is going to give you a negative 8x. When you multiply the negative 2 by the negative 3 inside the brackets, the negative times the negative is going to give you a positive 6. Keep in mind that if a negative appears without a number, we'll know that that's automatically a negative 1. So at front of this set of brackets, there's a negative 1 that's going to need to be multiplied with everything inside. Once again, we'll need to be careful about our negatives and our positive signs. Negative 1 times 1x squared will give us negative 1x squared. Negative 1 times negative 4x will give us positive 4x. And negative 1 times positive 2 will give us negative 2. We might come across situations where we'll need to decide how to apply the distributive property. In this case, for instance, the 4 out front of the set of brackets is going to multiply by the items inside the bracket. So it's going to multiply with the negative 3x, and it is going to multiply with the positive 1. It will not, however, multiply with the negative 2 that is outside of the brackets. That 4 only applies to the items inside the brackets, and that will be all that it should multiply with. So as 4 multiplies with a negative 3x, we will get negative 12x. And then as that 4 multiplies with the positive 1, we will get positive 4. We'll just copy down this negative 2 because it is not being multiplied. In our next line, however, we can recognize that there are some like terms that can be collected. So we will continue to keep the 12x because there's nothing to be combined with it. There are no like terms. But the 4 and the negative 2 can be combined. We know that in this case, the positive team will win by 2. We'll also have to be careful in a situation like this where there's a negative 4 and a positive 3 out front of those set of brackets. In this case, the negative 4 is not multiplying with what's inside the brackets. It is only the number directly in front of the brackets which will multiply. So we will copy down the negative 4, and then we will multiply the positive 3 with the negative 6x to get negative 18x. And then we will multiply the positive 3 with the positive 1 to get positive 3. Now we can look for any like terms, which we can see in this case the negative 4 and the positive 3 both do not have variables. They're both constant terms and can therefore be collected. So we will write down the negative 18x to begin with, and then we will put the negative 4 and the positive 3 next to each other. From there, we can simplify. The negative 18x will not change because there's nothing to combine it with, but the negative team will win by 1 point when it comes to negative 4 plus 3. You might encounter questions which require you to use the distributive property more than once, like this one. So we'll have to multiply the negative 2 from out front of this set of brackets by both the 4x and the negative 1. And in the second set of brackets, we'll be multiplying the positive 3 by the negative 2x and by the positive 4. So to do that, we'll begin with negative 2 multiplying by 4x would give us negative 8x. And then, of course, a negative 2 times a negative 1 will give us a positive 2. For the second set of brackets, the positive 3 times the negative 2x will give us negative 6x. And the positive 3 multiplied by the positive 4 will give us positive 12. From here, we will rewrite the expression so that the like terms are beside each other, and then we can collect them. So negative 8x and negative 6x are going to give us negative 14x, and positive 2 and positive 12 are going to give us positive 14. So I hope this tutorial on how to use the distributive property when there's a constant out front of a set of brackets has been helpful to you. Good luck with your practice questions.